Tuesday the 8th of November, this is what they did yesterday on the roof of the bathroom and dressing room. They basically put all the concrete on the top. This morning they've taken the old boiler out and they're going to put a new boiler in. That's what's covered there in black plastic. They've taken the door off the Trastero. And you can see a lot of light behind because they've dug a big hole in the door to move it to. So this doorway is going to be blocked up because just here on this white wall will be where you knock through into the house. Here's where they've knocked through into the other wall of the Trastero, and they'll be moving the door to that hole. And this is where the window was, and then they'll be putting the window into that bit of wall to the left of the doorway. And here's the main roof of the extension. They're just finishing off prior to putting the concrete on. Got our lovely blue sky back. Grass is growing. Well, that's about it for today. There's been no further work on the stable since last week, but Tony will start work again this afternoon. It's Wednesday the 9th of November, middle of the day, they've gone for lunch. This morning they've been painting the waterproofing stuff onto the roof of the stable. Nearly finished it. At the end of the passageway was the door to the Trastero. As you can see, that's now all been bricked up. And now the other side of the house. Here's the wall that did used to just have a little window in it, and they've now put the doorway to the Trastero where the window was, and then put the window in next to it. It's the bigger of the two fields, looking nice and green, and I don't know if you can see, just started irrigating up in the corner. And you can't have a pile of sand here without an Ozza dog curled up in the middle of it. Ozza! It's the 10th of November, Thursday the 10th of November now, about 5:30 in the evening. This is the field being irrigated. Here's one I did earlier. This is the bigger field that was done yesterday. I'm in the stable and Tony's put the windows in the back wall. One there and the other one there. And I'm just outside the barn area looking right through the stable, and he's been rendering up on this wall on the right hand side. This is the waterproofing that he painted on yesterday on the stable roof. Unfortunately that's not dry today. He was hoping it was, because we had some roof tiles delivered this morning and they're all stacked up on the barn roof. But hopefully we'll be able to put them on the stable roof tomorrow. There's like 4 great piles of them. They've been busy sorting out the Trastero today. They've put the door on, which you can just see, sort of behind the satellite dish. Not a lot's happened with the roof. I'm inside the house, just in our passageway, looking through into our bedroom, and that end wall round the window has been rendered. Sunday the 13th of November now, just a round up for the week. Field number 2 looking quite green. Back of the stable's been rendered. Just see one window, maybe pick out the other. This is a roof of the stable. The waterproofing, which was painted on the other day, was mixed with diesel to make it a bit easier to put on. As you can see there, it hasn't dried out properly. There's another spot as well. And unfortunately, because of the weather, it probably won't dry out much today either. No great changes with the house this week either, just really the Trastero door has been tidied up where they put the glue around it, and we've got the new boiler in, which is good. But the rest of the house hasn't really changed much this week. Bye. Just end on a view of field number 1. It's now Wednesday the 16th of November, we're halfway through week 7, and as you can see the stable roof is all tiled. They've been working in the Trastero today as our new boiler, and they've basically been sorting out all the pipes on the wall and putting in the water to run through to the stable and into the rest of the house. Thursday the 17th of November, lunchtime, and today they've been putting concrete on the roof of the house. And that's the roof of the barn, which has now got the waterproofing layer on it. It's Sunday the 20th of November, just doing a roundup for the week. Barn roof the same. Everything is all wet and muddy here. We've had several days of rain, not a lot has been done. This is a tack room window. As you can see, it's been bricked up a couple of blockies higher to make the window smaller and the windowsill higher. Because it's been too wet to do anything outside, Tony's been starting to finish the ceiling off in the stable. But, it's not drying very well because of the shot of the house from the gateway into the bigger field. And that's one thing that the rain's been good for. Look at this grass.